And so now I want to just transition because you just gave a great segue, is that, for the user, it's easier to go to the screens and all those kinds of things and actually face a real live human being that you
Yeah,
love. And
yeah.
so, how does then, I'm looking at the perspective of the partner.
Mm,
So, if we're talking about men who struggle with the porn and the sexual addiction, now let's talk about their wives.
yeah,
What are they seeing and what are they going through? And if you can talk to, like, okay, then how is that interpreted by them when this behavior is kind of going, they can see the symptoms, they can see that they know something's off at a gut
yeah.
level, even if their husband's not admitting it. And then what does that do to the psyche of the wife?
Yeah, and that's usually what the wives say from the beginning. I know something is wrong. There's something there, and the husband is denying it. And it's like, but I know, I know. And what the wives often see is that the husband is becoming more distant. He's distracted. He's stepping away. He don't want to talk. Don't want to be close. Often he don't want to be intimate either.
Hmm.
Usually it goes two ways. So one way is that the husband don't want to be intimate. If the wife takes initiative to be intimate, it's like, no, I don't think about it. I don't think so. And most men would say that would never happen to me. But that's something I hear all the time, also from men, that they are so emotionally shut down that they don't want to be intimate with the wife because that's too personal. It's
Mm.
easier to have that intimacy with the screen. So the wife sees that even though I'm trying, he doesn't want to be close to me. And that's what often is talked about, that intimacy anorexia. There's no emotion there. And that's not because he don't want to be intimate. He can't. He's too afraid of it. It's too much of a struggle. It shouldn't be, but it is. And that's not because of the wife and what she's doing. It's because of what he's struggling with inside. And that's what we call the limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. So how can I be intimate with you? You might see me as lesser of a man, so I rather stay away. I rather stay away than risking of being rejected by my wife. So the wife feels increasingly lonely as she's trying to get hold of him, and she can't kind of make connection with him. Often wife describes it as, my husband is like a stone, or my
Hmm.
husband acts like a robot. I want to be close, but it doesn't work.
Right.
What happens with the wife then is often her limiting beliefs hits her. Okay, I'm not good enough wife. I'm
Mm.
obviously not lovable. I'm not beautiful. I'm not pretty. I'm not smart enough. I'm not attractive enough. I'm not sexy enough. I'm not enough for my husband. So she starts shutting down. And here's when the disconnect in the couple happens. They come further and further away because there's two people that can't reach each other. When we're
Hmm.
working, that's where I need to bridge between the two of them. How do you connect again? The
Right.
other direction that the wife sees from the husband, if he's not emotionally shutting down, the increased porn use or porn addiction used to go to more intense sexual interactions. It can be often harder, more violent, a little bit degrading, new tastes of doing things, less emotional sex. Very often, you are having sex rather than making love. So the
Hmm.
wife and the husband, they might be intimate, but she's like, where am I in this?
Hmm.
What am I more than feeling like a mattress? Because there's no connection here. Usually, then the wives tend to avoid having sex because that's not really enjoyable sex. So
Hmm.
that also tends to create a big gap in the couple. And then the husband goes, you never want to be intimate with me. And the wife feels like, oh, I'm going to have a headache tonight again because this doesn't feel great. And also here, there's a disconnect both in emotional connection and the communication between the two.
Hmm. Okay. So this is making so much sense. And I just think you just gave a beautiful explanation of the difference between, like, having sex and having an intimacy,
Yeah.
to it. There's one is just the physical act, and the other one is just the deeper levels of psychological and emotional connection involved.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's what I hear you saying, and you did just an amazing job of articulating that.